I'm looking at the little frog. While I'm standing here, I can see it climbed up from it jumped up on my bicycle tire, then went to my saddle, and now it's up on the steering wheel. Wait, let me take a video of the last. Yeah, usually I start with good morning. It is 6 o'clock, but now I should say good afternoon. It's 1:30. I just couldn't make it out of bed. It's raining now, but the last couple of weeks in Kyoto, it's been raining massively. We had a double typhoon, and not just a typhoon, not a lot of wind. Oh, that's the train. Not just a lot of wind, but also a lot of rain. I'm now gonna protect my coffee from the little frog. It's so cute. But yeah, a lot of rain in Kyoto, so much so that Kamo River, the one I've talked about in previous videos, was overflowing, and the bicycle path was covered with water. I went in at around on the bicycle path at about Maratamachi Bridge, and I went towards Fushimi. And all of a sudden I got stuck, and there was too much water to continue. So when I got back up, I took the stairs. There was actually a sign and like one of those poles blocking people from entering. But that wasn't there on Maratamachi Bridge. So I did follow the rules. I just didn't know there were any rules. And but yeah, lots of wildlife because of the flood. I saw a heron picking up fish, and a big frog. Lots of turtles, also an eel, an unagi, a river eel. I saved it from dying. At first I wanted to pick it up, but it was so slippery. Then I took a stick and I swung it back into the water and went twirling through the air. And then as soon as it hit the water, it swam off really quickly. And also a cute little duckling. I hope the duckling is safe. Was very cute. It should be fine, but I thought about that duckling for a while. I hope he's safe. Yeah, so lots of rain in Kyoto. Another thing, what made it hard to get up, my whole body is sore. I had this goal, this purpose for myself, being able to do the handstand for 10 seconds. And I've been working on it for years now, but still not as steady as I want it to be. So last year I started with class. There's actually a handstand class in Kyoto, which was really good, really intense. Sadly, the teacher moved to Tokyo, so I couldn't continue there. But she came back last Monday, 2 days ago, and she asked if I wanted to join for a class. Like, sure. An hour and a half, and I'm done. My whole body is just my neck. It's good. It's not pain. It's a good feeling. I know I worked out, but my body is just not used to it. And one thing she always says is keep tucking, keep tucking. That's the thing I forget to do. I guess it's something like pulling it's something to do with your tailbone and your pelvis. And I'm even not too sure. But what's interesting is that when she gives me these pointers, these things to look at or work on, I can only handle one at a time. So when she says, keep pushing, keep tucking, put your chest out, put your belly in, put this there, put that, I just lose it. Especially when you're upside down, standing on your hands against the wall. I can barely make it, and then to get these different instructions. So I keep telling her, just give me one thing to work on, and I'll do it. But multiple things, I just get confused. Great teacher, great class. I hope she stays in Kyoto. It's really the best. It's really the best teacher I've had. And I'm now in Shiga Prefecture, and I'm also in the town called Shiga. I used to think that Shiga was like the old capital, like Shiga town was the old capital of Shiga Prefecture. Like you have Oklahoma City, Oklahoma State, but it's not the case. It's actually a different kanji. So the Shiga Prefecture, the Shi means rich, nourish. Then the other one, to celebrate. Ga is to celebrate. Together it could mean something like a place of abundance and celebration. Then Shiga, the town, which sounds the same, but the kanji is different and therefore the meaning is different. Shi meaning aspiration, will, purpose. And then again, the ga is the same, to celebrate. Together it could mean something like a place of joyful spirit with purpose and ambition. So that's a great link to the ambition to do the handstand for 10 seconds. So the goal for today, it's quite late in the day and I don't want to get lost, and it started raining a bit, so I'm just going to keep it simple for today. I've been scouring over the map. I love that. You can find all these little things. Similar to the handstand class, I get too overwhelmed with the things I want to do or should do, so I just choose one for today. That's the goal, and then I'm going to turn back into town. So I got it written here. It's also a great way to learn new hiking related vocabulary, looking at that map. I got it somewhere here. So one is garemichi, which means a rocky trail, a mountain trail covered with loose rocks and stones, requiring careful footing. That's careful footing, it's totally me. And then the other one, and that's the goal for today, Kuroto no Hage, a rocky, treeless clearing on the trail to Mount Uchimi. That's where I was a few weeks ago. In Japanese mountain names, Hage means a bare vegetation-free area, not bald in the usual sense. I guess Hage means bald, but it makes sense when you say bald, like there are no trees, no plants. So Kuroto no Hage is the goal for today. I've also seen something called Tengu Sugi. Sugi is cedar tree, and Tengu is the mythical creature with the long nose. So I feel some folklore coming up, but I'll probably save that for a different video, because I'm gonna just do a piston, what they call a piston. You go in and then you come back the same way. Later on, when I start earlier in the day, and when the weather is a little bit better, I will continue the main trail towards deeper into Shiga. So yeah, singleness of purpose. So keep tucking, do one thing, do it well, and then move on to the next thing. Here it is. Tengu Sugi, aka the Great Deku Tree. Thick fog. This is it, Kuroto no Hage, where the vegetation stops. This is also the starting point where I have to branch off towards Bunagatake next time.